Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Fortitude Fix. I hope you're well. My name is DaShanna, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I need for my third trimester. So these are going to be my third trimester must-haves. So if you're interested in hearing all the things that have gotten me through thus far in the pregnancy in third trimester that have come in super handy, go ahead and just keep on watching. Also, if you are new here or you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. I am so excited about the community that I am building here. I set a goal for myself to, one, accomplish my fears, so to really just share this pregnancy journey on this platform in a public way, and two, to reach 1,000 subscribers. And so I am very close to that second goal, and I would love your help and support. Thank you to everyone who has already joined the fam. We are having a lot of fun over here, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and stick around so you do not miss another upload. I wanted to share that, yes, we are in our third trimester, and I am currently 36, going on 37 weeks pregnant. I will be 37 weeks as you are watching this video. If you are watching it on the day that it goes live, I am 37 weeks to the day. So I wanted to make sure that I got this video filmed and put out there before baby girl decides to join us. I hope that you find these things helpful. I will go ahead and list all of the things that I mentioned in the video down below in the description. And yeah, a lot of these things I was able to get off Amazon or just at like Target or something like that. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing that I will say is, yes, I know I've mentioned this probably in all three of these videos, but you definitely need to stay hydrated, so you need your water bottle. And if you all know me, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that this water bottle comes with me everywhere. I drink about 2 of these a day, if not more. It's the QuiFit, so QUIFIT. It's 64 ounces and it has like these motivational messages. So anyway, I love it. It warms my heart to see the progress, and honestly, drinking water and drinking a lot of water is not that hard, especially when you have something like this and you don't have to worry about refilling it every 2 seconds. So get yourself a really good water bottle that works for you. Next up is, of course, your prenatal vitamins and any other supplements that you are taking during pregnancy. So as you all may know, I also have sickle cell disease, type SC hemoglobin. And so what that means is red blood cells, some of them look like donuts and some of them actually look like bananas, and they carry less oxygen, they die off quickly, and there's just a lot of other side effects that can go along with the disease. However, my pregnancy with sickle cell has been really smooth. I haven't had any complications, and part of that is due to what my perinatologist or high-risk OB recommended. So before I got pregnant, we did a whole series of preconception doctor's appointments where we did a lot of testing to kind of get my baseline. What she did was put me on 5 milligrams of folic acid. So that is a ton of folic acid, but it is super easy for me to do now. And I was also recommended to take a little bit of baby aspirin every day. So 81, I think, milligrams of baby aspirin. And I did that from about 9 or so weeks up to 36 weeks. And I stopped at 36 weeks. And that really didn't have anything to do with the sickle cell. It was because I'm a first-time mom and because I am Black or African American of descent, they recommended that I start that to offset the chances that I get preeclampsia since I'm at higher risk. So I was doing that, and then now that I am actually in 36 weeks, about to be 37, I have been taking iron. So again, nothing to do with sickle cell, but my iron was pretty good, but we wanted to boost it up just in case my levels drop. They're dropping from a higher level rather than a lower level and getting into the danger zone. So that's another tip, is to make sure that you are taking all of your vitamins and your supplements and doing your research about them and staying consistent with them. Next up is going to be some type of cream or oil. This third trimester is no joke. Your belly, your abdomen, your skin is literally stretching as baby grows exponentially in this trimester. So wanting to make sure that you are well lubricated. It helps with those kind of itchy patches that you might get in random spaces. And yeah, it's a great time for you to bond with your new growing belly, as well as maybe your partner can help out. So, you know, never turn down a free massage. So I have been using my bio oil, and I've also been using, I have no idea how to say this, but it's from a friend who sent it to me from France, and I love it. And it smells really good, and it's triple action, and it just helps with moisture and prevention of stretch marks, etc, etc. I mentioned this in my last video for the second trimester must-haves, but you absolutely need some sort of chapstick. So this one is the Burt's Bees beeswax. It's got vitamin E and peppermint. I honestly sometimes don't go for this one as often because the peppermint smell and taste and feel was kind of getting on my nerves a little bit here and there. But anyway, it's super moisturizing, and you want something that is moisturizing, not just like waxy and like too thin and it comes off super easy. Make sure that it's something that you can really moisturize your lips with, because your lips will get chapped. And especially me, I've been pregnant all entire summer and yeah, that has come in super handy, especially this trimester. The next one I showed in my last video, but I don't have it. It's downstairs currently, but it is my yoga ball or my pregnancy ball. It really does depend on your height. So I would get one that really just kind of fits you. You don't want, when you sit on it, you don't want it to become a pancake, do you know what I mean? And you also don't want your legs too high when you sit on it, so you want to be able to have a nice bounce to it. But this is super important because third trimester, you're feeling a lot of pelvic pressure, especially toward the end of third trimester. So sitting on a bouncy ball is very comfortable. It feels really good. You're kind of offsetting that. You're also opening your pelvis and encouraging baby to kind of move down. And so yeah, not only does it encourage great positioning, but also just the comfort of it all, as opposed to sitting on like a harder chair or couch. Even if you have all the cushions in the world, there's nothing like a ball of air to kind of sit on or bounce on. So that is an absolute must-have, and it's actually going to be going to the hospital with us. So yes, get yourself one of those. And by the way, if you haven't seen the other videos in this series, go ahead and click right here. I will leave the link to the playlist of all of my trimester must-have videos, first, second, and now third, so that you can go ahead and watch those and get caught up. Next on my must-have list are thank you cards. So here's just one example. This gold writing with like blue polka dots. I don't know if it'll focus for you in the camera, but honestly, I just got a box of thank you cards from Amazon, and they have come in so handy. Typically in the third trimester, you're having your baby showers, people are sending you things, they're thinking of you. For us in quarantine, we had virtual baby showers, and so folks were able to send things to our home. I am a huge advocate for thank you cards and expressing gratitude in general. So it's a practice, it's a daily practice that I do of expression of gratitude in a journal, but also sharing those thoughts and feelings with those around us. And it kind of goes to that whole feeling of, you know, giving folks their roses while they can yet still smell them. And it's really important to me. So have those on hand. Also get yourself some stamps. That goes a long way as well when you want to send your thank you cards out. And also, if you want, go ahead and pack a couple of these for your hospital bag. You might come in contact with an amazing nurse, midwife, or doctor that you want to express gratitude to. So make sure that you have some thank you cards. This next one I do not have at this time, but they are freezer meals. My recommendation, so this is my first pregnancy, but I have heard from everyone who's done it that they would do it again and that they recommend it, is to make freezer meals. So go ahead and get you some of those large gallon Ziploc bags and start looking up recipes. You can throw some frozen chicken in there. You can throw some veggies in there. Some barbecue sauce. Find a really good recipe, go ahead, put it in the bag, seal it, throw it in the freezer, and then when you are ready, once your baby gets here, you don't really have to worry on some of those days where you're just trying to survive, go ahead and pop one of those out, put it in the crock pot, the Instant Pot, throw it in the oven, whatever the directions are for that particular recipe. But it does take a lot of planning beforehand. So making sure you have all the recipes, making sure that you have all the supplies that you need, and that you know how to cook it once you're ready to use it. So get yourself a Sharpie and write the instructions. You can also do this with like a pre-made lasagna, for example. You can boil the noodles, get yourself some ground beef or ground turkey, some cheese, layer it in a pan, like a lasagna pan, and just write on the outside, warm for what, 40 minutes at 375, whatever the case may be. Stick that in the freezer, pull it out when you're ready. So I am in the process of trying to get our freezer meals prepped and put in the freezer. We don't have the biggest freezer, but I definitely want something there on those days where I just can't and my husband just can't. And we can just throw it in the crock pot. So freezer meals, look it up. There's tons of videos here on YouTube of folks who just literally make freezer meals for your crock pot or for your Instant Pot. So you can get some really good recipes for free. Speaking of meals, it's not a meal, but it is a snack. This trimester has been my favorite in terms of sweets. Like, I don't know what it is, and a lot of folks will say it's because I'm having a girl, but my sweet tooth has been on level like 27,000, and I just can't get enough of double stuffed Oreos. I mean, I'm not even a fan of chocolate flavored things. I do like chocolate, like candy, like the chocolate bars itself, but chocolate flavored things I'm not really a fan of. But double stuffed Oreos, it's like the perfect ratio of cream to the chocolate, and for me it's more cream than chocolate, and I think that's probably why I like it. And yeah, I don't know, just 2 of those a day or something like that, every other day. I don't know. I have quite a few, but they're just so good and they hit that spot. And yeah, anyway, the bag is downstairs. It's almost empty, so I was kind of embarrassed to show it in the video. But yes, double stuffed Oreos has been a 3rd trimester must have. And then while we're on this whole like food train, popsicles. I think some of this has to do with me being pregnant during the summer and it's really, really hot. But yes, popsicles. We got like the fruit ones, so it's a little bit more healthy. But yeah, it's just, I find myself getting really hot. I'm overheated. I get these hot flashes here and there. Popsicles just really just cool me down from the inside out. And they're just yummy and delicious. So get yourself some popsicles, especially for trimester 3. So I'm laughing because I just talked to you all about all the things that I was eating, and so the next one on my list is Tums. I can't even equate what I eat specifically to the need for Tums. Like, heartburn is so real, and sometimes it just comes out of nowhere, especially in the 3rd trimester for me. So this is the first and only thing that I sent my husband to the store for in real time. I was like, I can't wait for our weekly grocery run. I need you to go now. So we got the assorted berries Tums. It's an antacid with calcium carbonate, and this is the extra strength, and 96 chewables, and it helps relieve acid indigestion, upset stomach, sour stomach, and heartburn. So get yourself some Tums. Yes, this heartburn is real, especially for me in the 3rd trimester. Some people it starts earlier, some people don't experience it, but having some of these on hand is okay. I honestly don't like chewable things, but I will take this over liquid any day of the week. So yes, these actually taste pretty good, the assorted berries. Get yourself some Tums. The next thing that I want to share with you is a clothing item, and honestly, I don't know about y'all, but as I've gotten bigger and as I'm getting used to this new body, wearing a bra, a traditional bra, where for me, I snap in the front and then like rotate, so I'm getting wider and it's getting tighter and it's getting harder to rotate. So I've switched to sports bras. I'm just gonna be honest, I'll stop myself right here. There are many days, and I'm saying many days, especially now since we're both working from home, we're on quarantine, I don't go anywhere, I barely ever wear a bra, but if I want some added support, I will opt for a sports bra if I'm taking like a photo or something, for example. However, I recently came across these amazing sports bras that zip in the front. I have been using these and I'm in love. Okay, so the back is just a traditional like sports bra vibe, and then the front has a zip, and it literally zips from top to bottom, and it has a little, you know how like baby onesies have the little covering for the zipper, so it's not like getting in your way and stuff and popping up and poking you. Same thing for this type of bra. So I got these off Amazon. It came in a pack of 2, and these oh, look at that, it says hand wash only. Good thing I looked in there before I actually washed it. It has pads, but you can take the pads out. I myself don't need the pads, but they are there if you need for extra support. I'm gonna link the name of them down below. I can't think of them right now, but this is super helpful. I don't have to snap anything or twist it or like do one of these and try to get my arms in the, you know, it just makes it so much easier. I can unzip it, pull it, zip it, call it a day. This is coming to the hospital with me for labor and delivery, so that skin to skin is made a lot easier. Nobody has to try to get me out of a bra. No one has to deal with any of the cords. If I have an IV or something like that, we don't have to deal with getting tangled. We can just literally unzip and have baby girl right on my chest. So get yourself some of these zippered sports bras. They will come in handy. I would also suggest getting it maybe like a size up as well, because as your body grows, your breasts grow, and if you're planning on breastfeeding, you might have larger breasts, right, due to the excess of milk and things like that. So you want to make sure that it fits you for a while throughout your pregnancy and also throughout your time as a new mom. So another must-have, I mentioned this in my last video, but get yourself some really big t-shirts. Also like some long night dresses or things that you can wear. You get really hot and you just don't like things too tight around you. At least I don't in this 3rd trimester. So even this shirt right now, it's just super flowy. It's a maternity shirt from Target, but it like, get yourself some of these larger things that are just super flowy. Another thing that I will mention, I don't know if it's just me and like my personality or if it's pregnancy, but I am noticing that my patience or like my acceptance of noise is getting a little thin. So sometimes if my husband's watching something on TV or listening to music or something that I'm just not a fan of, I break out my headphones. So make sure that you have some headphones or something like that that can be wireless, wired, whatever, but just make sure that you have some type of system for you to escape kind of what's going on around you. Some noises are just really loud. I'm extremely sensitive to sound, and just like songs with a lot of bass in it, I'm just like, oh, that's annoying. So I have my headphones, I can easily pop them in, I can watch what I want on the volume level that I want and not bother my husband. So yeah, those have come in really handy this this trimester. For me, essential oils have been pretty important this last trimester. The smells and everything has been troublesome for me, I think, earlier on in pregnancy, but now I'm starting to kind of regain like, ooh, that smells good, or ooh, I want to smell that specific smell. So I have some lavender here. We use this in our diffuser. I have to watch my husband and make sure he doesn't pour the entire bottle in there, because 1 or 2 drops is really all that you need, at least for me, so it's not super overpowering. But I'm starting to like those smells, certain scents again. I'm definitely going to be bringing some essential oils to the hospital, so make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already done so you don't miss the what's in my hospital bag video. That's going to be a really good one. So essential oils, really nice smelling candles, things like that. So must have. And last but not least, Hydrocortisone Cream. I have Cortisone 10 Intensive Healing Formula, Maximum Strength. This is just literally, I've been getting these weird like heat rashes. I don't know, again, if it's a symptom of pregnancy or the heat that's going on, but now that I have this, so I'm not just constantly scratching myself, it's been a lifesaver. So get yourself something like this to make sure that you're feeling nice and good. I'm actually gonna put a little bit on there right now, actually. that kind of rounds out my list. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that these must-haves were helpful for you. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I am on my road to reaching 1,000 subscribers and I would love your support. Plus, we are having a good time over here. I would love to have you as a part of the fam. I will see you in my next video on Saturday with a pregnancy update, a weekly pregnancy update. I'll go ahead and leave that playlist up here as well if you're interested to get caught up. I've been documenting my pregnancy this entire time and I would love to share that with you. Hope that you are doing well. Remember to always, always fill your cup. Bye.